You guys asked for something different, something that's not an M4. Well, KWA listened, and there's a whole bunch of not M4s right in front of me. What's going on, you guys? My name is Cisco, and today we are going to be taking a look, finally, at the new KWA Original AEGs. I've been showing them off on social media, I've been showing them off during the live streams, but now we're gonna take a deep...
Okay, that's enough.
What do you mean?
Stop.
What?
Stop.
Boys, what?
I do KWA. I want to do the KWA stuff.
Boys, we agreed that I was gonna do this video today.
Well,
we don't have enough time.
I changed my mind.
We don't have enough time, boys. All right, let's get into
stop,
this.
Stop.
Okay.
Stop.
No, boys, stop.
Please,
get behind the camera.
Please,
boys, these are gonna fall.
Please, listen. Hear me out, okay? All right. Like I have to do this, okay? Because how am I gonna be a brand ambassador for KWA if I don't rep all the KWA stuff? Come on, you gotta help me out here, please.
Isn't that a conflict of interest?
Just get out. Just leave. Shoo, away with you. Now, this is not the first time that these guns have been featured on this channel. I have done a nice little sneak peek of these, I believe several months ago. You can check out the video here where KWA was very kind to me, opened up their headquarters to me, and basically allowed us to take an inside look on these new models. They haven't really changed much from what I've seen. Not that it's a bad thing. Like, I don't know what to think about these guns, honestly. Not in a bad way. You'll see why. Let's take a deeper look. First gun that we're going to be looking at from the series of the new KWA Originals is going to be the Scarlet, and I really dig this model, and let me tell you why in a second. So obviously, as you can see from here externally, it's featuring like an AK style magazine. Now this is not a regular AK magazine. This is a proprietary magazine that is used on the Scarlet, and I believe on the RAINE 47 as well. But I really dig the look and the feel of the Scarlet because it is kind of an AK, but not really. I think over the years, a lot of real gun companies, as well as airsoft companies, have been trying to bring to market like what they will call a mutant series of guns, where you have AR style controls with an AK mag, and for some reason these look kind of off. But with the Scarlet, for some reason, it just comes together in such a nice, neat little package. And in fact, you could probably run this in any kind of Russian or commie block style of loadout and still pull it off really well without getting weird looks from other dudes in that faction. Of course, it has the very nice unified KWA Original upper receiver group with that nice polymer M-lock rail, the very nice PDW stock. Of course, you get the included PTS backup sights and their original foregrip. And again, just the overall unified look of an AK style, but not being completely committed to the AK universe, as you will, with airsoft, which I think is a really nice in-betweener if you are looking to branch out of your standard M4 platform. So speaking about being in between an M4 and an AK style gun, obviously you're gonna have your standard M4 style fire selector, very convenient, a lot easier to use in my opinion compared to your traditional AK style fire selector. You have your ambidextrous magazine releases just like standard M4 or AR style platforms, but if you still really like the way the AKs reload, KWA has given you the option to do so in a way by giving you the standard paddle style, AK style release. Now, one thing that I have to note is that because this is not exactly an AK magazine, you're not gonna be able to do that really cool AK kick reload. You're still gonna have to like press it with your thumb, take out the magazine and reload like you would like an AR. But overall, again, they give you options. They give you different ways to do things without being a standard Mayo M4. Next up is gonna be probably my second favorite of the KWA Original lineup, and this is going to be the Iris. But come on, guys. I mean, especially if you play Call of Duty, all right, this is the Fennec, bro. It's like the Vector, but not really the Vector. KWA, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. I'm just putting that out there. But hey, it's a Fennec, bro. Okay, especially with how popular that gun is in Call of Duty. I mean, you gotta run something like this, you know, for the cool factor. Okay. The reason why I say that is because look at the magazine well on the lower receiver, right? It has a nice futuristic space age looking like blocky kind of magazine well lower receiver group. Okay, and it has again your standard M4 style controls. You have your ambidextrous mag release. Of course, it comes with the PTS polymer backup sights and the you know what? I'm gonna stop saying that because all of the KWA Originals come with the sights and the original foregrip, just putting that out there, okay? You have a very nice polymer clean M-LOK rail over here, which again are interchangeable with all the original designs. I just love the look of the M-LOK, especially on a gun like this. I know if you were to buy like the licensed Vector, or dare I say the old forbidden KWA gas blowback Vector, if you have one still today, very cool. Do not ever get rid of it. It is hard to find parts for that, or aftermarket parts. So I think KWA went ahead and did you the favor of doing the M-LOK rail for you out of the box. One cool thing to note though about the Iris is that it does come with a very flush magazine. I don't know how I feel about that, honestly, just because I don't think it looks that great out of the box. Sorry, not sorry. If you like that look, more power to you. But yeah, it does come with a shorter magazine. I wish that KWA did come out with a longer magazine. However, if you do like the longer magazine style, the Iris is compatible with the QRF Mod 2 magazine, as well as the original TK45 magazine. So they are cross-compatible with those two platforms, so you can run additional magazines if you wanted to. I don't know what it is about the Iris, like it feels so good to hold in the hands, especially if you're doing a reload. Like the magazine wall just kind of guides you, you know, in place if you want to do a reload. So reloading is actually a lot more comfortable than you originally think. Maybe it's a flush fit magazine that kind of helps. So maybe it is a smarter move to have one of these in here. But yeah, I mean, it's very pointable. It is pretty hefty in the hands, but it just feels really nice and comfortable to hold in the hands. It makes you very confident as a player, especially if you're playing CQB and burning down players with the Fennec. Next up, we have the KWA RAINE. Again, like with all the originals, it has a very clean, unified upper receiver group. It looks super clean, super nice and minimalist. Of course, it has all the same great features like the stock, the sights, the foregrip, okay? But where this guy shines is, again, the magazine. So KWA has given you options yet again. So you have your ambidextrous magazine release AR style, okay? But they also give you the additional paddle if you prefer the paddle style magazine release. And it does come with the Extendo straight magazine. Now, hear me out, KWA. I know this does look cool for some people, not my personal taste, but if you like it, hey, more power to you. But just hear me out. I would have loved this a lot more instead of the Extendo. Imagine if you gave it the Iris, the Fennec magazine, the Shorty. Look how clean that looks. It just looks so nice out of the box. Honestly, KWA, if you guys did the switcheroo and gave the Extendo to the Iris and gave the Shorty to the RAINE, it looks so much cooler. Look how clean that looks. But it goes to show you, again, if KWA are gonna sell these Shorty mags independently of their guns, right? These are all cross-compatible. So the RAINE can take the Extendo mags found on the QRF Mod 2. It can also take the TK45 magazines, and it can take the Iris Shorty magazines. So if you want the most versatile platform from KWA for pistol caliber carbines, the RAINE is the way to go. Next up, we have the Lucy, or the Lucille, I guess you would say. I don't know why, I just like the longer name, it's funnier. But as you can see, I didn't put any accessories on here because, it's aight. It's okay, I guess. But this is, I guess you would say, the, I don't want to say budget, but this is a polymer version of the KWA QRF Mod 3, and you can tell by the magazine well and the magazine. I do love the magazine though. One thing that I've noticed though with this style of magazine is that what you get with the gun is you do not have the paddle style release. So you just have the ambidextrous magazine release AR style again, of course, and it gives you the MP9 style magazine, which honestly on its own is actually pretty cool. But I don't know what it is when you put it in the gun, like it doesn't look as good. If this is your style, if you like the BNT style or the MP9 style magazine, and you like the straight up and down magazine look of these pistol caliber carbines, the Lucy is definitely for you. Last up on the KWA Originals list is gonna be the Ava. This is my least favorite. My least favorite. Not because I don't dislike the gun. No, absolutely not. I love the gun, but damn, why did they have to come out with this? You know, I invested so much time and money pinching my shekels together to finally pick up the KWA QRF Mod 1, and it's such a nice looking gun. And they come out with something better. They come out with something more lightweight, more rigid, cleaner upper receiver group. Why? Why'd you gotta do that to me, KWA? Huh? I don't understand. Okay? But all that aside, I built it out. kind of similar in a way that I would personally build it out if I were to, you know, have my own Ava. KWA. It uses the QRF Mod 1 magazine. I love the look. It's like an MP5 style, just curvy in all the right places. Okay, it just looks delicious. It has the same great features like you would in the KWA QRF Mod 1, okay? That's including the low receiver group. It gives you the 3 main options for managing release. You got left, right hand side AR style, and on the bottom you got that paddle style. I never use the paddle, I just use the AR release, but if you want to use the paddle you can. You got that delicious PDW style stock unified upper receiver group, which honestly I think looks so much better, so much nicer than, dare I say, the RAINE style handguards. It just looks so much cleaner, so much nicer. You get the same great PTS sights and the foregrip, and I love the flat trigger on this bad boy. It just looks so much cleaner. I'm gonna go ahead and knock out the internal specs for all of the KWA Original guns in one take because they all use the same gearbox system, which is fantastic. They're using KWA's latest AEG 2.5 Plus gearbox system, which is found on their more expensive Gucci Ronin T6. They're using it on the Ronin 47. They're using it on all of the QRF series of submachine guns that they offer, and it is a fantastic system, let me tell you. Okay, they're already using a high strength gear set. They're using a nice torquey motor for good trigger response and pretty balanced for a healthy rate of fire. And most importantly, they're using their very nice quick change FPS system. It's not a quick change spring system, it's an adjustable FPS system. And basically the way that you do it is that they provide you a T-shaped little wrench tool, and you literally just stick it into the back of the upper receiver and you just crank that bad boy. Okay, you could crank it down for less FPS, you could crank it up for more FPS. And I'm a very lazy airsofter, and something like this is a game changer for me. Because even though AEGs a lot of times do come with quick change sprint systems, I'm too lazy to open up the gun or to take off the buffer tube and, you know, swap springs. It's too much for me, okay? So if I go to an indoor field with my QRF, let's say, and I need to tune my FPS down to like 350 or below, I crank that bad boy down, it brings me under 300 FPS, I'm good to go. I take it to an outdoor field, and they have a higher FPS limit of like, let's say 400, I crank that bad boy up to 300, 380, 390 FPS, and I'm good to go there. KWA's AEG 2.5 system is more aftermarket friendly than before. So you can change out the gear set if you wanted to. You can change out the motor if you wanted to. You can even install a MOSFET like a Gate Titan inside the gearbox, which is fantastic for all you gun builders out there. But one thing that I will have to know, the rotary hop-up system in the gun and the air nozzle are paired together. So let me explain. So if you wanted to change out the hop-up unit, you will need to get a standard version to air nozzle to get it to work properly, or vice versa. If you wanted to get another air nozzle for your gearbox, you're going to need to get an aftermarket hop-up unit. You can't mesh an aftermarket part with a stock KWA nozzle or hop-up unit. It's just the way things are. I think it's perfectly fine the way it is. Do not touch the internals of the gun. It's fantastic. If you really want to upgrade, there's two main things that I will recommend. Either you get a unicorn barrel and bucking combo, or you can get a Gate Titan MOSFET to really maximize the potential of the gun. That's all you need to do, okay? You don't even really need the MOSFET because the gun is life already out of the box with KWA's patented switch life extender technology. So you can throw in a level 1 right out of the box and call it a day, because that's exactly what I do. I just leave the internals alone. Just leave the poor damn gun alone. With all that being said, every single one of the KWA originals that we have been looking at today will be chronoing anywhere between 330 to 380 FPS using the adjustable FPS system, and has a rate of fire of 18 to 20 BBs per second using an 11-1 LiPo. I've done some independent testing here off camera, and I've come to a really sad realization. I apologize if I misled anybody previously in the video or the past videos. These upper receiver groups are actually not universal. Yeah, I know, it's sad. However, the handguard itself is universal. So you can, there are 4 screws here on the handguard assembly, which can easily be removed with a 2mm hex key. Actually, one cool thing is that for all the externals, for the body pins and the handguard pins, they all use a 2mm hex pattern, which is really great. But yeah, the handguards can be removed easily and can slide on to other upper receiver groups. It's just like, come on, KWA, like what's going on here? One thing of note is that from what it looks like, there are 2 main upper receiver patterns that are compatible with each other. So the first I'm going to show you is going to be the Eve pattern, if you will. So I went ahead and took off the 9-inch handguard or upper receiver group from my Eve 9. This is the Ava, right, 9mm, and they play nice together. I mean, look at that. Look at this. Oh my, oh my gosh, dude. Like this, oh, it looks so freaking nice. I hate myself even more, okay? But the Eve pattern of handguard, right, is compatible on the Ava, the Lucy, and I think that's it. So you got the Eve, Lucy, and the Ava that can use the Eve style pattern upper receiver. And you got your Scarlet, which uses a different pattern of upper receiver. I think the upper itself is actually elongated, so it won't fit the shorter upper receiver of the Eve. The Scarlet receivers can be used on other guns such as the Iris and the RAINE. So all these 3 guns have the elongated upper receiver group, which can be changed out. KWA, come on, you gotta fix this, man. Like, I was hoping for universal. I was really hoping for a complete, true, unified, universal upper receiver group. KWA, release the 9-inch upper receiver by itself, like the Scarlet, for example, right? I wanna see that longer barrel for outdoor gameplay. I'm talking quad rail versions, okay? I'm talking slim, non-M-lock, just a nice, just like a proprietary, you know, sleek handguard option. I'm talking thicker, fatter M-lock handguards, okay? So you can do a little recessy, suppressy, if you know what I mean. Okay, you can honey badger everything. Maybe, I don't want to say key mod, maybe not key mod. There's so much potential to be had. One last thing real quick, because I've talked about the vertical grips, angle grips, and all that stuff. Okay, KWA, hear me out. Flared mag wells. Okay, can we put flared mag wells on all the different KWA original guns? You know, just a little extra piece to put, making reloading extra snappier, extra faster. Again, more ideas. Please, KWA, call me. Okay, I put all the guns on the table because now it's time to shoot these guns. Honestly, they're all gonna shoot exactly the same. It's just the form factor. Which one should I pick? There's so many good options here.
Pick the Ava.
No, why? I have the QRF already.
I want to put some more regretti on your spaghetti.
Are you kidding me? All right, let's go shoot this thing. All right, guys, we're out here at the range with the new KWA Original QRF Mod 1, I mean, Ava 4. And, of course, this has all the nice accoutrements, set it up to vaguely similar to how I have my personal QRF Mod 1. Okay, loaded up here are 0.30 gram BBs, because you know me, I like to go heavy on the airsoft field, okay, simulating field condition. I have an 11-1 20C LiPo tucked away here on the stock, and we have a target downrange. I believe it's around 120 feet or so away. It pretty much simulates, you know, like a CQB style situation, right? Like around 120 feet. It's like, that's like the max distance that you're gonna, you know, see when you're indoors playing CQB, okay? So let's just give it a first couple shots. Oh yeah. Okay, it's a little hard to see. The sun's directly in my face, so I can't really see what's going on here. Oh yeah, dude, the trigger just so snappy. Oh yeah. Exactly like my QRF. Just the responsiveness, the quickness, the snappiness. I could span this all day. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just dump this in full auto. Why not? Oh, I'm out of ammo already. But yeah, healthy rate of fire. Just, you know, nice snappy responsive trigger. It fires exactly like my QRF, which is pretty mind-blowing because this is supposed to be significantly more affordable than its full metal counterpart. Okay, so I just loaded it up with some more BBs. Again, 0.30s because I like to go heavy. We're back here roughly around 250-ish feet over there. Target's all the way back. Just because that in my actual QRF Mod 1, again, completely internally stock, this thing is like a range beast. Like, I was able to shoot people across the field, outdoors, mind you, with this gun. Also to mention real quick, the FPS system here is cranked all the way to full, so, you know, max FPS, obviously, because you want that when you shoot outdoors. And I'm just gonna go ahead and just give it a couple shots, honestly. Dude, I can't see. The freaking sun's like directly in my eyes. Oh, dude, it's reaching out there. Yeah. Easily getting out there. What the hell? Yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah, the hop up is not even all the way adjusted. It's like, it's about like halfway adjusted with this hop up, which is phenomenal. So I guess if you're really really wanted to, you could load up like .40s, .45 sniper BBs and crank the hop up way up. I mean, yeah, the possibilities are endless, but I got one more thing for you. Ah, there it is, a longer pistol caliber carbine in its proper form. This is using the Eve 9 upper receiver group. You know, I kept the same hop-up unit and barrel and everything because we did notice that the hop-up units are slightly different between the two guns. Just food for thought, so just keep your hop-up unit the way it is if you're gonna do something like this. But very simple swap over to a different aesthetically looking gun, pretty much. And, you know, I got the short dot, complete, you know, like composition style gun right here, let's see. Yeah, it's reaching out there still. Super snappy. There's a train coming right now. So I'm just gonna end this take right where it is. You can hear it coming. Oh gosh, she's cut the I couldn't just bring just the Ava to show you guys, you know, how the gun shoots. Of course, I wanted to bring you some more. So I did bring out the Iris. Okay, let's be honest, it's just a Fennec, all right? It's pretty much a Fennec. Okay, especially all you Warzone players out there. You know, you guys auto include. Always run the Fennec as a secondary because of its rate of fire and its beast damage, all right? One last thing, by the way, just last quick little facts just to give you guys. The velocity or the FPS adjustment tool that they give you out of the box actually is the same size as all the screws for the body. So if you want to change out the upper receiver, take off the handguard, this tool will do it all for you, which is actually a really nice touch. Good job, KWA. All right, so I'm just gonna flip it in full auto. I'm just gonna spray down this target, bro, because come on, it's a Fennec. Oh, you know, the canted laser. All right, okay, gotta reload. Like I said, the extendo. All right, it's just such a. I love the way it reloads. You know, just like you just jam the mag just right in there. Oh, it's got BB stuck in there. Yeah, just jam it right in there. It's so nice. Oh, canted laser. ADS speed. Yeah. Oh, he's broke. Oh, he's down. Oh, I thirsted him. Performance-wise, all these KWA Originals rip straight out of the box, and externally, they look sleek. They look nice and clean. I just wish that they were just a bit more universal on the switching around to upper receivers, but can't do much about that right now. But the big question is, how much do all of these guns cost? Well, good news is, they're all retailing underneath the $300 price point. The affordability, right? That's what we really want to see. So the KWA Original Ava is retailing for $250 at airsoftgi.com. The Iris is retailing for $250 at airsoftgi.com. The KWA Lucy is retailing for $250 at airsoftgi.com. The KWA RAINE is retailing for $250 at airsoftgi.com, and the KWA Scarlet is retailing for $260 at airsoftgi.com. And for all these guns, please take advantage of our Wombo Combo with free shippings and rewards points. With really clean, sleek looking externals with some shared components across the board with unique magazine designs, I think KWA has straight up knocked it out of the park when creating their original series of airsoft guns. And especially with the performance, it's really hard to beat at the price point. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please let us know which model that you favor the most. All of this is good feedback that we could send to KWA to help further develop their products. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We are on the path to hitting that 1 million subscriber mark. So we definitely appreciate it if you guys subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you like the video. And if you guys would like to support us directly, help keep the lights on and the cameras rolling, please make sure to stop by Airsoft GI for all your airsoft needs, especially these nice KWA Original series of airsoft guns. This is Boaz, and I'll see you guys next time.